Northern Uganda is a region rich in culture and resilience, shaped by both its natural beauty and a history of conflict. Separated from the rest of Uganda by the Nile River, this remote land is home to the Acholi tribe. For generations, the people here have primarily engaged in agriculture, tending their fields with hope. But for over 20 years, that hope was overshadowed by terror. The region was devastated by warlord Joseph Kony and his Lord's Resistance Army, or the LRA. Under his leadership, the LRA became notorious for its extreme violence. Over 20,000 children were abducted, forced to become soldiers, porters, and sex slaves. The LRA's vicious attacks included mutilation, rape, murder, and the mass displacement of millions of people. By 2006, a ceasefire was established, and while Kony remains at large, the LRA's influence in Uganda has diminished. Yet, the damage was done. When I first visited Pader in 2013, a district in northern Uganda, I saw the deep scars left by the war. Communities ravaged by isolation, distrust, disease, and immense poverty. The women in particular bore the heaviest burdens, struggling to care for their families and rebuild their lives. In response to this overwhelming need, the Women of Pader Uganda, or TWOPU, was created. Our mission was clear: to bring hope, healing, and empowerment to the women of northern Uganda. We began with about 20 to 30 women gathering under the trees for the bead project. There we made jewelry to be sold in the U.S., but more than that, we began building community. Years of war had sown distrust, but through consistent gathering, teamwork, and listening to the Bible, the women learned to trust again. They learned to love one another and ultimately to love Jesus. In 2020, we purchased land, and by 2021, construction was underway, allowing us to fully move in by 2022. Since then, our campus has become a hub of productivity and growth, with a staff of 116 people. One of the most beautiful developments has been the evolution of the bead project. We now have a pavilion where the women can come together, working side by side to create jewelry. Additionally, we have 2 large piggeries where we stock pigs and run a feedlot. We have recently built a granary and a mill so that we can grind our own maize to feed our pigs. We have a computer room where about 10 of our ladies have found employment doing various jobs for companies around the world. We have a team of 8 senior staff members who manage our different projects, ensuring everything runs smoothly and that we continue to meet the needs of the women we serve. Today, TWOPU operates on a holistic model, addressing the economic, spiritual, emotional, and physical needs of our community. Our economic empowerment initiatives help women establish small businesses and engage in agricultural projects. Our Mercy Project supports families struggling with disease, malnutrition, and poverty, while our scholarship program sends children and young adults to school or vocational training, equipping the next generation for a brighter future. In a region with the highest malaria rates in the world, our Malaria Fund has drastically reduced death rates by providing a rapid response to this disease. Beyond physical needs, we also focus on healing the deep trauma caused by years of conflict. Through spiritual development programs, home cell groups, and ministry conferences, we share the gospel and offer emotional healing. Our counselors work both on campus and in remote communities, helping families and individuals overcome trauma, mental health challenges, and substance abuse. Peace and reconciliation studies, like our One Tribe Bible study, help people heal from the wounds of war by promoting forgiveness and conflict resolution. It allows people to act out different scenarios and drama that are common to war zones and helps them work through their trauma. For over a decade now, we have been able to witness how God has transformed lives through TWOPU. One of our participants, Santa, has become a master pig raiser, and after being abandoned by her husband because she couldn't have children, she now cares for orphans and is deeply involved in the church, embodying the perseverance and faith that we strive to foster.
I love people in all ways. I love God. This house, these two houses you're seeing, inside there, it is happiness of God inside there. I share with my children. God gave me children. God gave me children either that they see me as their own mother. I thank God. My husband is my God and my Savior.
Jimmy, a former child soldier, escaped the LRA and found refuge with an organization that helped him study construction. Today, he manages the Bead Project, leading over 120 women with compassion and strength. Jimmy's journey reflects the spirit of perseverance that Twopu seeks to cultivate.
God has changed me a lot because by the time when I was not safe, I can't even beat people. You cannot come close to me. Even people, they start fearing me. This is a rebel. Don't stay next to him. But life was so hard. But through being safe, and then every day when you read Bible, and then this thing change your life. Working with the team under the Women of Pader, I love it because people are so friendly, and they can advise you where you're going wrong, and then in case when you have a problem, someone can come out and then help you out.
And Betty, our HR manager, survived the horrors of war and now leads with incredible strength, despite facing personal hardship, including her son's battle with sickle cell disease. Her unwavering faith and resilience inspire us all.
And right now, as I talk, yes, the eyes are still not seeing. He still cannot walk. But the good news is the cognitive is back. Yeah, when you call him by name, he can answer. When you communicate to him, he can respond. The Women of Pader came in and helped me a great deal and my family. They came in financially and they took care of the medical, even upkeep, because there was now no one to support us in the hospital.
Every day, I'll live my Jesus higher every day. Lower, lower, every day. I'll lower, Satan, lower every day.
Building an organization halfway across the world among people who speak a different language, have endured the horrors of war, received little formal education, and live within a completely different culture is a monumental task. Yet, it is only by God's grace that Twopu has been able to come alongside the people of Pader to help them rebuild their lives. The success of Twopu stands as a true testament to the Lord's hand at work. We are deeply grateful for the transformation we have witnessed, knowing that this ministry belongs to Him, and He has blessed it far beyond anything we could have imagined.
First, look at how God has blessed me. First, see what Mama Ole has done in my life. I thank God for Mama Ole. She also prays with us and really knows God. She can come together and share with people. I thank God for it.
For the Women of Pader, and then the services that they're giving to us. This thing helps us a lot. We love them, and they have to continue with that. Thank you so much. May God bless them abundantly.